Hello everyone and welcome to the Pageant Perspective Podcast, Beyond the Sesh, unveiling stories and celebrating beauty. I'm your host Candice Freeman, and today I'm joined by a mother and daughter duo, so you know there's power in this couple. And they are pageant directors, organizers, we have a pageant girl, and she also judges. So I'll give the floor over to them so that they can introduce themselves. So I'll start over with you. You may introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi everyone, I go by the name of BoDean Peters. I am 28 years old. I reside in Regenpark, Boksburg, and I've been in the modeling industry since the age of 10.
Sure.
Yeah, since the age of 10.
18 years.
So that's 18 years. Actually going, it's 19 years
yeah.
because I'm turning 29 this year.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've won numerous pageants. I've got over 200 titles. And yeah, so Miss Boksburg, Miss Regenpark, yes. Miss Johannesburg, Miss Gauteng, Face of Signature first runner-up, Miss United Nations South Africa, Miss Supernational RSA. Jeez, there's a long list.
This is like power packed, right? It was condensed. Everything
that's just to name a few. And yeah, I now judge most of the time, and also organize and direct Miss Kelly's with my mother.
Beautiful. And then let's go over to the mother.
Hi, I am Sheradean Peters, as you heard, the mother to BoDean Peters. We have an events company which is called B&S Events. We run and organize quite a few pageants. We've actually just started last year. Last year, taking over Miss Kelly's, and we're actually trying to make it a bigger and better pageant. We're taking Miss Kelly's to new heights. As you guys can see, we brought in 3 new categories. Last year we had the Miss Teen pageant, which we had Natalie Krause winning it.
Okay.
So yeah, Miss Kelly's is going bigger and better, and we're not only going to be stopping at Miss Kelly's. I'm actually planning 4 new pageants.
Wow.
But we need to do planning on that first.
Yeah. You seem like
there's a lot of planning done in pageantry.
Yeah, there is.
It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. It's not just doing a pageant and it's over and done with. It's stress. BoDean and I fight. But that's the thing between running a business on your own and sponsorships and things like that. There, we're constantly on the phone with each other because we got our normal jobs and we have the events company. So it's one of those.
It's hectic, but it's beautiful.
It is. It's a passion. You got to have a passion for what you're doing. So yeah. That's us in a nutshell.
When she introduced herself, she said the mother of BoDean. You could tell the pride, like, yeah, my daughter, that one.
It is.
Okay, so how long have you been into organizing and directing pageants?
I started doing that when BoDean was a baby. I did pageants in Regenpark where I had taken pageants and people had approached me, took my pageants to Geluksdal.
Wow.
But yeah, you don't really get the support in your own community, so it's a bit difficult though.
It is. It's a difficult industry. And what fuels you? What gives you the drive to partake and, organize these things? Because it's such a difficult job.
It is a difficult job. Pageantry is a cutthroat business. I always tell that to people.
Sure.
It is hard. People think, oh, my daughter wants to become a model and that's it. They don't understand there is so much money being put into this pageant industry. You've got to have money for a new dress. There is times where you have to have casual outfits. You got to run around. BoDean has cost me, I think, over 10 million rand in this pageant industry. It is. You know the little that you count. You don't count your money driving to the pageant, entering at the door. Your food money, you've got to entertain the children there as well, your pageant entry fee. So it's quite a lot of money. It's not just being a model. You've got to be driven to be in this industry.
So what do you think it is that fuels you to direct it?
It's a passion. Like I said, it's a passion. I've always been in this industry. Well, I did pageants at school as well when I was younger.
Yes.
Yeah, but I've
always
wanted to be in the modeling industry, which I am
Yes.
as is. So I've been driven for years and
That's
years.
beautiful. So you're just a driven lady as well.
I am.
That's nice. I can see where she gets it from. And then how did your pageantry start? Because like you said, you started at 10 years old.
Yes.
Was it with your mom's encouragement?
I entered at Miss Valentine at school.
Okay,
Yes.
it all starts
It
there.
always starts at school. Yeah, so I entered Miss Valentine at school, and I won that pageant. So from there onwards,
It was
it
all the
was
way
just all the way up.
All the way up.
All the way up.
What has been your greatest moments in pageantry?
Sure, each and every one of them actually.
Each and every one
Yeah,
of them.
there's, well, all of them actually. But I'm not even gonna lie.
Every
It's
title that
every
you've
title,
won,
every
you
single title.
appreciate that. And then with judging, how do you take on judging? Do you think it comes natural, or is it like you go to the criteria? What does it take to be a good judge? What do you look for in your contestants? What do you look for in a winner actually?
Obviously somebody who is themselves. Just enjoying yourself, be yourself, and the girl who stands out the most.
Wow.
You'll know. Trust me, you'll know. I've been in the industry for very long, so there's always a winner.
There's always a
There's
winner.
always a winner. There's always that girl that just has everything that you're looking for on that specific day.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so and then with directing and organizing, you guys both do it. And then how do you take on the, because it's a lot of work. How do you take
It is.
how do you divide the work between yourselves? What do you mostly do with organizing the pageant, and what do you mostly do? Maybe you play more of the CEO type of role and she plays more of the task,
we don't have we don't have
Yeah.
specific roles. Everyone, we both just do what we have to do. So I'll jump on board with sponsors and try and email whoever and okay, I know this person. My mother will come on board and she knows more people than what I do.
Don't lie. That's a lie.
And then obviously the social media part.
Yeah, that counts a lot.
Yeah, social media with pageantry counts a lot, a lot. Obviously, also just getting the pageant out there, thinking about who to involve, where to go, what to do. We in it together, so.
In your opinion, what does it take to run a successful pageant?
Your marketing.
Marketing.
Marketing is one of the biggest things in the pageant industry. Any business,
Yeah.
come to say, any business, you've got to do marketing. That's the only way, putting your business out there and selling yourself. That is one of the biggest things that a lot of us in small little businesses don't understand. So you've got to do marketing. Marketing is one of the most important things in a business. So if you're going to sit back and think, okay, fine, my pageant's going to get so many girls entering it and you're not doing anything. I went with the Miss Kellys, like I said to Gilbert before, Bode and I had 2 months planning Miss Kellys. 2 months.
Literally.
We marketed. We had girls coming from Limpopo entering.
What?
There were girls phoning me from Durban. But the time limit was so small that we couldn't organize a guest house for the girls to come and like stay over and stuff like that. And plus we worked on a small little budget because we literally had 0 cents starting this pageant. Literally nothing. And all I said to Bo is, what are we going to do?
Sure. But you made it through.
We did. We did. Miss Kelly's last year, even though the turn up wasn't that major, we had the most amazing turnout when it came to the sponsors.
Oh.
Our sponsors were one of the highest that Miss Kelly has ever seen.
Wow.
So,
that's
yeah.
nice. I know sponsorship is actually a very big deal.
It is.
Is it something that you guys usually, is it like a challenge usually with organizing pageants?
In any pageant, asking for money and stuff from anybody, it is challenging because you've got, like I said, you've got to sell yourself.
Yeah.
And Miss Kelly's has actually sold itself from the word go, from start to finish.
It's been actually quite
Yes.
popular pageant.
Yes. So Miss Kelly's is not just a pageant that started yesterday. It's something that's been running for years.
Yeah.
And with the sponsors, with Dino Peterson actually got the sponsor of Boston. And myself and BoDean has proven ourselves last year that we didn't even have to ask Boston to sponsor us again. They simply said,
wow,
we're on board.
We're on board.
And
That's good.
we got another sponsor, Kincaid. He's coming on. Like I said, Miss Kelly's is going bigger and better this year. I don't actually want to elaborate as much.
Yes.
Our queen, Naledi, They've got 2 different companies. They've got a shoe company, which is also going to be sponsoring. They've got a dress company where they make evening wear dresses and whatever you need.
Yes.
They're coming on board.
Wow.
So yeah,
you guys are on the ball, on the roll.
We are. No, this year we've got enough time to plan.
yeah, we've got plenty.
When is your finale?
On the 30th of November.
30th November.
Yeah, but I'm actually thinking of splitting the 2 because running, Miss Kelly's alone. It's big.
Okay.
So like I said, we want to do Miss Kelly's on one specific day, but my finale date is the 30th of November. I might just have an earlier date for the other 3 pageants.
Okay.
But I want to take the Yummy Mummy pageant also to the Miss Kelly stage, which is going to be awesome because, I mean, you're having those yummy mummies that
they
feel that they've still got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna take it. Like I said, we're gonna explore with this Miss Kelly's.
Yes.
But then we're also going to be exploring on other pageants as well.
Okay, beautiful. No, I'm glad that you guys are, exploring the horizons. And in your opinion, what do you think makes a pageant successful?
Like my mother said, social media, marketing, putting it all out there. Word of mouth it's a big deal. It's powerful.
Okay.
So definitely social media.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think that's what helped us last year.
Okay. No,
So yeah.
that's good. Okay. So then also because you have judged a lot of pageants. What advice would you give to girls when answering questions? Because that's always they always stress about that part. What advice? And you've also you've been in pageants.
No, listen. When it comes to onstage questions, that your heart just stops and the nerves just kick in.
Yes.
I think it's normal because you don't expect what the judges are going to ask. You don't know what questions they ask. So all I do is, once you get the question, count until 3, think before talking. Think about what you're going to say.
Yes.
Take your time. But also, don't make your answer lengthy. Make it short and powerful.
Okay. Cool. So with pageantry, there's a lot of, sometimes it's like a whole hype on beauty. There's a whole hype on beauty and I would say confidence as well.
Yes.
So I want from both of you to just your own opinion of it. What is beauty and what is self-confidence? We'll start off with beauty first. So how would you describe beauty?
That's a difficult one, actually.
Yeah,
It is difficult because we're all beautiful and unique in our own way.
In our own way, definitely. And it's okay, we encourage girls to know.
Yes.
You don't have to look at someone.
And there's this stigma of you have to look a certain way to be a model. You have to be skinny. You have to, be tall. And
No, just no.
just no. I'm not tall. Listen, when I was when I was still doing modeling, I was always the shortest in my category and the smallest. But I used to wear heels like this high just to get that height. But I think that is what puts a lot of girls down because of the standard that they put out there of how a model should look or should be or should act or should dress.
Yes.
And
it's not like that.
it's just not like that. I always went against that. So
wow. So you always defied the odds.
Yes,
And then how would you describe confidence in your own way? Because I'm sure for you to be on that stage, you had to have some essence of confidence. Where did you get it from?
At first, I wasn't confident at all.
No, she wasn't. It was very difficult.
I was a very,
Were you
very
that
shy
mom?
girl.
Handsome, smile.
I was extremely
Were
shy.
you that mom? No, you weren't.
No,
Okay.
extremely shy. But as time went on, I gained a lot of confidence. While
Yeah, she did.
the more pageants I entered, more
The more
confidence
confidence you
came.
gain, yes.
So it's a process, but you do
Yeah,
get used to it.
and I was very tough on her when we started on the pageant industry. When I say cutthroat, I was one of the worst pageant moms ever because she would go for training and I would still train her at home. So BoDean's life was school, modeling, training. That was it. And that was all. She wasn't even allowed to partake in sports at school.
I couldn't even get a bicycle. I couldn't even get a bicycle because my father didn't want no scratches or anything on my legs. No marks, nothing.
No, you were really a pageant girl. Oh my
Yeah,
word.
no, when we entered into this pageant industry, we took this thing seriously. We took it head on. And like she said, she was very shy, BoDean would get off the stage and come and sit on my lap, and I would hold her like a little baby.
No.
Up until the age of 12, 13, she still did it. And like I say, and when we started, BoDean was one of 3-4 colored girls that was in the industry. So for us it was hard.
We always
For
have
us,
to,
we
always have to put that extra
effort
250% harder in effort and everything that we did, because everybody else that we got there was in the industry, and the newbies coming in, and BoDean started taking the industry by storm. My child was hated. But it was one of those things. She was literally, the mothers with BoDean would go into a changing room and go and change her clothes. The mothers would tell the daughters not to even look at her.
Don't look at me, don't talk to me.
Oof,
Don't talk to her, don't look at
No.
her. So that is why I tell you, this industry is a cutthroat business. You've got to have a heart. You've got to have a heart to be in this industry. You can't just come and sit there and think that, okay, my child is one of the best, and then she doesn't take a place. And then you want to come and perform and carry on. You know how most mothers are?
Yeah.
I was one of them. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of them. I would think she did her utmost best this pageant, and she didn't even place. And you know, that is why at Miss Kelly's as well, we make sure that you have the raw score sheets to check where your child made mistakes and things.
Okay.
I have professional judges on my panel. I would not take a small child to go and judge a pageant, because it's not something that I would do, because a child doesn't know the further details of the pageant.
Yes.
Not because she's won a pageant, now she's got to sit on the panel of judges. No, doesn't work that way.
Okay.
It doesn't, not at all.
And then, because you've been so good at, pageantry, what would you say is your edge? What gives you an edge in your pageantry when you were a model? What is it that made you so good at it? What do you think made you good at pageantry?
I always used to get complimented on how elegant I am. So I think that was the edge for me.
Is elegance trained? Do you think it's like how you walk?
Yes,
it's in that, those
definitely.
type of things?
How I walk, how I turn on stage.
Literal, yeah.
You know,
And especially how you carry yourself as
how
well.
you carry yourself, definitely.
And also, the question that you asked now, your biggest supporters are the ones that push you to that edge. So if your parents are there rooting you on and giving you their all, that is the most amazing edge or confidence that you can get.
Yes.
And the confidence, you also asked the question about confidence. Confidence is key. Confidence is something that you get from your family. Confidence is something that is installed in you. You can be there, and I can have the confidence now. Like, I was not confident sitting here today. I do not like talking a lot. But now, today, look at me.
Yeah, look at you now.
Yeah, I'm that person. You ask me a question, I will answer it, and that is it. But, yeah.
And in this industry, support structures, it's key.
It plays the biggest part.
Yes.
Support.
And I can tell that your mother's support and guidance has really brought
Definitely,
you.
because this industry can make you or break you, eh?
Yeah,
It can
true,
make you or break
true
you.
story.
True story.
True
And that is
story.
why also with a lot of girls who come for advice or whatever, and I always tell them, listen, you're not always going to win. And that is where I live by win gracefully, lose gracefully. That's it.
And you have taken a few losses before?
Yes. Plenty.
Plenty. I'm happy you can admit it like that. Because at the end of the day, it's your losses that count, because they push you to
and
win.
you learn from them.
Exactly. So then, Sheradean, mom, the mom, can you give us some encouragement for young girls, that are maybe shy, a little bit insecure, they want to go into pageantry? What advice would you give them? Some upliftment.
All that you need to do is be yourself. There's a lot of girls that come into the industry and then take this thing to head.
Oh.
So what they do, I'm better than you and stuff like that. That doesn't work that way. This industry, like I said, and BoDean also said, it will either make you or break you.
Yeah.
Because now you want to carry yourself as if you're better than somebody else, which you're not. You're only better than yourself.
Yeah.
So in this industry, all that I can tell people to do is, if you want to, welcome to. But you're going to have to be strong when you're in this industry. This is one of the worst industries to be in. I'm not going to tell you it's the best industry to be in, because it's not.
Okay.
It's not. Like I tell a lot of people, you got to have hair on your teeth to be in this industry. You got to have that drive. You got to have that fight. If with BoDean as well, she and I fought permanently. I was there to support her, but I was also there to carry her, to push her to be the best that she could be.
Okay.
Not the best that somebody else could be.
And I like what you said, you can only be better than yourself.
Yeah,
In
you can
other
only be
words,
better than yourself.
The greatest competition is
Is
within
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Comparing
Exactly.
yourself to other people will not work. What would you say in terms of advice for young girls who want to go into pageantry?
Your only competition is yourself.
Yeah, no, that's true.
There's once you start comparing yourself, that's where your downfall is. And
Even like backstage, you know, when you're backstage and you look at other girls like, yo,
exactly.
they're dressed,
And that was
already.
and that was me. I never used to compare myself to anybody in this industry. I always knew that I have to work harder to be better.
Yes,
You know?
definitely.
So yeah, just
And
don't compare yourself to anybody else.
And I'm sure you're proud of your mom's proud of you, because you
I
guys are
definitely
such
am.
you guys are such a good duo, you know, like a bond between mother and daughter. That's why you can fight. You can fight with the organizing and directing, but you're gonna see each other again and be like, my daughter, my mom, it
Yeah.
can't go away. So I hope you guys keep this bond
No,
forever.
definitely.
Definitely. When they see my mother, they see me. When they see me, they see
Yeah,
me.
it should be
That's
like
how
that.
it
It
is.
should be like that. It was so nice having you guys here. I just want you, if you have any, you know, like social media or anything that you want to advertise, you can look into that camera or that camera. I don't know who will do it. Will you do it or your
Both of us. I don't know. She started the whole Miss Kelly's thing. I wasn't even aware about it. I just saw it on social media and I was like, everyone's sharing. I didn't even ask who made the poster.
Okay, you actually looking at him. I actually approached Gilbert because I love the poster that he did for this Miss Inter pageant essay. So I asked him for help, and I'm actually in love with my poster for the Miss Kelly. And then I didn't even tell her that I was doing
saw
this.
it.
Where
And I was like,
The
okay,
thing-
let me run with it. I'll start sharing.
the
And
thing is,
you know,
I posted last week, and I said to them that's like new entries coming, new age categories coming
Yeah,
into the
stuff like that,
pageant,
yeah.
and then and I said entries will be out by next week. I didn't even know how I'm gonna get it out, but next week. And I said to Gilbert, I need your help, and he was on
he
board.
was on board.
And he's been awesome since.
Thank you, Mr. Gilbert.
Thank you.
Okay, so can you tell us about the next, maybe like the upcoming pageants, just emphasize the categories again for people who want to enter, all that information you can share.
Okay,
with us.
Miss Kelly's is going to be held on the 30th of November. The closing date is on the 31st of July. The reason why I'm closing the dates then, there is going to be workshops done.
Okay.
There is going to be photo shoots done. There is also going to be interviews done. So, and we're going to be running a sponsorship as well this year.
Okay.
So, yeah, the categories that we're bringing in is the preteen, the 10 to 12 category,
Okay.
the 13 to 15 category, the 13 to
13 to
16,
16,
sorry,
yeah.
13 to 16, that is the teen category. Then the Miss Kelly's is 17 to 28, which is the Miss Kelly's itself. And then we brought in the Yummy Mummies. We're not categorizing that one at all.
Okay.
So
Any yummy
if
mummy.
any yummy mummy that feels that she's got what it takes to be the yummy mummy Miss Kelly's,
and we
entries
need
are
all
open,
of them
baby
to
girl.
come out because they've been asking. They've been asking.
for
Yeah,
this.
they've been
for the
asking for
category.
years. So that is
Mm.
why I decided this is what I want to do this year.
Okay. And then just one last question. With the Miss Kelly's vision and both of your vision in organizing and directing a pageant, what is the vision of Miss Kelly's? And even with like the yummy mummies and the other categories that you have in, just tell me, what is your vision? What do you look forward to imparting into women?
This is just, Miss Kelly's, when it started, it was an upliftment program for women. So that is what we want to also carry on with.
Yes.
It's actually more for our communities and for our women that are going through the most.
Okay.
Yeah. And that we can maybe be there for each other.
Yeah.
You meet so many people in the modeling industry, like Bo, the Miss South Africas that we have now. Those are all her friends. They've competed together.
Oh,
So
nice.
BoDean's met so many people in this industry. You meet so many people that is going to be there for you. People that are going to be there when you least expect it.
They'll encourage you. And
That will
motivate
encourage you, and yeah,
And
that's
that's
going to
all
be
we
in your inbox and say to you, "Hey, girl, I love the way you looked," or "Today is your day." People that are going to be there no matter what. And this is how we've met so many people. We've met people from Cape Town, Durban, and we've actually become close friends, bonds. We've made bonds with people that we've never thought that we would befriend, but we did.
That's beautiful.
It is.
So it's about creating a platform, exposure, and sisterhood.
Yes.
You know,
Yes,
like creating
there's too much
family.
hate going around. We need to
True.
unite as women.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any last words that you might want to share? Anything you want to say?
Nothing much, but all I'm going to say is thank you for the entries for Miss Inter Pageants. I'm one of the directors as well.
Yeah, Inter Pageant coming through.
And also, if you need any other information on Miss Kelly's or
Miss Inter Pageant.
Miss Inter Pageant, there is Facebook.
This
We're on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Just search for Miss Kelly's.
Our numbers are on the
Instagram
page as well.
Yes,
Our
on
numbers
Instagram
are on.
as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, any other information?
So now our audience knows Miss Callis is in the house.
Yes,
So this Inter
yes,
Pageant. Yeah, guys,
yes,
it's gonna be
yes.
it's gonna be flames, it's gonna be fire. But do you-
Yeah, and this duo is a powerhouse, so watch out for us.
Hey, you see, I'm not, hey, let me hide. I wasn't part of this.
No, we really. There's one thing about us. When we put something in, we expect
Yes.
that wowness from our girls. So
Definitely.
I'm that pageant director that's going to push. I would actually inbox girls and tell them, "You got this.
Yeah.
This is on you. If you're going to
Yes.
lose this pageant, it's on you." So I'm not there to spoon feed anybody. Okay, because I know I've got the best girls entering Miss Inter
Yeah, you
Miss
see
Inter
now,
Pageant.
So yeah, the audience knows. So the Miss Inter Pageant, for those who don't know, is a combination of top nominated girls from other pageants. So if you were in the top 10, or if the director or organizers of a certain pageant think that you have the potential to partake in Miss Inter Pageant South Africa, that's where you come, and they all will be competing for one crown.
Yes.
So we have ladies from Miss Kelly's, Miss Boxburg, Summertime, Miss Excellency, Miss Youth Unified. There are many others if I didn't mention, I'm so sorry. Also Miss Joburg South, let me not forget that one. But yes, we're looking forward to everyone that will be competing there. And for now, I'm going to say thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
nice
Thank
having
you
the
for
Miss
having
Kelly's
us.
duo on here. Thank you so much. A
much.
pleasure. It's a pleasure. And to our viewers, thank you guys for watching. We hope to see you guys in the next episode. For now, it's bye.
Bye.